Everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ask the Nanny. Hello, aspiring Nanny Poppins. Shan loves all. Hi, how are you? Hi, Grammy Key. Hi, Nanny Jamie. Hi, Felicia. How are you all doing? I have a big announcement tonight, if you haven't already guessed. I know I told some, but I didn't tell everyone. Um, so I'm going to give you an overview of me. Um, and then I'm going to go into my announcement because I am running super behind tonight, but I could not go another Tuesday. Last Tuesday, I ended up having to work early and I couldn't come on and say, well, I got to work early. But I'm here. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Welcome. Hi, is it JP? Nanny Services. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Hello, everyone on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, and on LinkedIn. Yes, I'm doing 5 different ones. Okay, so hi, Michelle. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Truda Linda, thank you for joining me. Okay, so hi, Mary. My name is Angela. I am better known as Ask Nanny all across social media. I am a newborn care specialist. I am a new parent content creator and educator. And for my announcement, I am a retiring professional career nanny. Yes. It's that time. Hold on. Let me elevate this. Let me find something to elevate this with. Sorry. Um, but this is too low for me. So I'm going to elevate my camera over here that I have with on Instagram. That's better. Okay. So, as I said, I am retiring from the nanny career. Yes, Michelle, I'm looking forward to Nanny Palooza too. I will still be in the childcare field. I will be mentoring nannies. I will still be doing my newborn care specialist activities, overnight care for newborns. I will still be doing my new parent educator and lactation educator, and a lot of the things that I have done in the past, but I am letting go of the nannying. I have been a nanny for 20 some odd years. And before then, I had a home daycare for about 12 years. And before that, I was a babysitter and it, what was it, church nursery director. Um, yeah, all of that stuff. So if it has to do with children, I have probably done it. And if not, I'm probably going to want to try it. But I am letting go of my nanny hat. Uh, no, Donna, we can't totally retire. It's like I can let go of this little part, but all the rest of this I need to keep. So I'm keeping all the rest of that, but I'm not totally retiring. So I will be seeing you all at Nanny Palooza. I will be doing some nanny trainings. I have two that I'm doing overseas next year. I am doing my nanny retreats. I'm doing that. I'm bringing that back next year. We were supposed to do it in 2020, and the world just fell apart with COVID. I was supposed to do start it back up last year, but then my brother got sick, and so I had to help with him and his recovery. And thank God he's doing like 95% of 100. He still has a little ways to go, but I'm thankful that he has made it that far. Um, hello, LB is in the house. Hey, hi, Fancy Nanny. And Sweetness, Lynn, how are you? Toast Moms, how are you? Nostalgia, how are you? Let's see who else is in the house. Thank you, Felicia. Hello, Sarah from Same Team Childcare. How are you? Yes, OMG. I am finally doing it. Hello, Positively Nanny. Carrie said the GOAT. Yes. Gold stars for this nannying career. Thank you, Sarah. I have so many people commenting over here. Hi, educated nannies. I love your reels. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. Jobs and childcare. Hello, hello, Lady. Lady D. How are you? Grammy Key says those lucky babies. Oh yes, I love my little squishies. And in case you all didn't know, um, a week ago on Sunday, the 25th, I think of September, my latest grandson was born. And I went to see him this past weekend. So if I wasn't plugged in here, if you didn't see me across social media over the weekend, I was spending time with my son and my grandson and his mom. And we were, went shopping. Y'all know I love to shop, especially baby stuff. And I was in Target comparing prices using that little Amazon QR code thing. Okay, all right, I can find it. Yeah, Amazon can have it there today. Okay, y'all don't have what I need here. I Y'all should have seen the people looking at me like, what in the world is she doing? I comparison shop. If it's something that I really want, I comparison shop. So I wanted my grandbaby to have the best. And I want him to have all the things that I recommend for the families that I work with. So I got him all the things that that his little closet could hold until he gets older. And then I add more to it because that's got to go away. So yeah, I do comparison shopping, and I suggest you do it too. If you have an Amazon account and you go into a store and you see something that's kind of high, and you can get it from Amazon, free delivery, same day, go for it. I do not hesitate. I have my phone out, I have my app open, and I add it to the cart. And if I don't see what I want, I'll scan the QR code and it's like, oh, no match found. Okay, well, I guess I'll get it here or find it somewhere else. But I do that for all of my shopping, but especially for baby equipment, because sometimes it depends on, sometimes you can find the same thing from different sellers on Amazon.com, and you can get it the same day. So why not have it delivered to your door? I mean, I'm just saying. Thank you, Mary. I'm glad he's doing better. Congratulations on your new grandson. Hoping they're well. Yes, he's doing well, and he's eating, and he's holding his head up. I put a reel out the other day. Was it yesterday? I was holding him, and I just finished feeding him and burping him, and he was like, I can't go to sleep. No, I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna fight this milk coma. It was so hilarious because he fought it, and then he was all of a sudden he was like, and it was too funny because I watch babies do this all the time, and it's one of the highlights of my nights when I watch babies go into that milk coma where they just so drunk, like, oh, that milk was so good. It's like have that good meal just knocks you right out. Yeah, and he's learning. Um, he's bottle fed and breastfed, so we finally got the nipples right from the number twos to the preemies, but he was sucking that number two nipple down, just sucking at her like it was just, this is what I do, and not spitting up anything, not choking, gagging. Most babies gag on that young gag on number two nipples. And if you are breastfeeding, just a bit of advice: if you are breastfeeding, mom, and you plan on feeding out of the bottle too, make sure that you get the preemie nipple. Nipples come in numbers and sizes. Most bottles come with a number one or a number two nipple with them. But make sure that you order the preemie nipple, especially if you're going to be breastfeeding and uh, bottle feeding. Because if you don't, this is just a piece of advice. If you don't, the milk flow out of the bottle is going to be easier for them to, just suck it right out. with the number 2. And then when they get on the breast, they won't completely empty the breast because the same suction they use for the bottle, they're using for the breast, and it takes more suction than that number 2, that what they're used to with that number 2 nipple on the bottle. It takes a harder suction. So if you use the preemie nipple, they have to suck harder to get the milk out. And when they go back to the breast, they will continue that same hard suction to get all the milk out of the breast. I think I said that right. So just a little tip. Hello, Nanny Miss Monique. How are you? How are you? Your happy nest nanny. Thank you for joining me. Uh, is it Cody? Zena? Hi, are you? Hi, Mitches. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Okay, so somebody True that, Linda. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. This is Linda from C8. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you, and I hope you join to join you soon. Yes, Linda. You need to come on, join me, Linda. Come on. You can do this. Hello, minimalistic mama. Thank you for joining me. Any tips on having a 2-year-old with constant sickness since he started daycare? Oh my goodness. Okay, minimalistic mama. The one thing that I tell my parents, when your child starts daycare, there are germs at that daycare that your children are not used to and are not immune to. They can go play at the park, they can have a play date, but there are certain germs that are at the daycare because there's so many kids coming together from so many different households. Germs come from the mama, from the daddy, from the sister, the brother. And the sister and brother go to school. Their germs could get on the little baby brother or a daycare child. And they send all that stuff to school. So you got millions of germs coming to school, and you got one child, and he's trying to fight it all off. He's going to have to build up immunity to all these germs. And I always tell parents, please have backup for your children. I used to work in a daycare. Every time I worked in 4 different daycares, and in those 4 different daycares, I got sick every time I started. Within 3 days after I started, I got sick because I wasn't used to all those germs. And it's like a battlefield, and you step on them, you walking through a battlefield, and it's like, knock that germ out, knock that germ out, knock this germ out. Uh-oh, here it comes, here it comes. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It got me. So give your child vitamins to build up their immune system, um, and have a backup person, babysitter, nanny, or whatever the case may be. I always tell parents, always have a backup babysitter, because not only will the germs come home, but the different behaviors of other kids, because everybody doesn't raise their child the same. Everybody doesn't have the same beliefs about the things that you believe in, the same morals that you may have. So your child will come home with different things and saying different things that they picked up at school. And be ready. And be ready to correct those behaviors. And when I say correct those behaviors, you have to explain to them, and you can't get mad at them. You can't, well, you can, but it's not right, in my opinion, to get mad at them and blame them for coming home into an environment, from an environment with things that you placed them in. You placed them in that environment. And so expect whatever's in that environment to come home, because kids repeat everything. They will do what you do instead of what you say most of the time. They emulate, they imitate you, and they imitate the actions that they see at school. Most of the time it's something new, and it's a control move from another child who probably has older siblings, and because they have older siblings, they know how to maneuver in and out and get past the older brother, get past the older sister, and maneuver their way into situations and manipulate them their ways into situations. Well, they bring that same mentality to school. And even though all the kids are the same age there, or in their classroom, they pick up on the one that has these slick moves. Oh, he did it, so I can try it too. And they will try it at home. But you have to correct them and say, this is not what we do in this household. This is how we treat people. This is how, and you have to keep expressing and reminding them of what the rules are in the household, what they do, what they're supposed to do. And the more you stress on it and the more you make a big deal out of it, it's one thing to say, okay, I understand that, so and so does this, but that's not what we do here. Leave it alone. Because if you get upset and angry and mad about it, and it becomes a control. Oh, she don't like that, huh? Okay, let me try it again. And let me try it again. And let me try it again. And again and again and again and again and again, just so they can get a reaction out of you. Some children do things, it's an attention seeking behavior. Not necessarily that I want good attention or bad attention. It doesn't matter as long as I get your attention. And I know that this one particular thing that I learned at school gets on your last nerve. So let me try it again. So I can get on your nerves so you can give me some attention. And it's a cry for attention. And it's a cry for, look what I can do, look what I learned. And sometimes you have to help them unlearn things or give them uh, a alternative to doing what they're doing, give them something, redirect them in another direction so that they will have an alternative to what they want to do and create a positive situation out of it so they can do something positive instead of that negative thing that they're doing. You create something positive for them to do to replace that, if that makes sense. And I hope I'll answer your question in a roundabout way, all the way around grandma's house and back, instead of just going straight to the corner. Uh, Hello, Yarn Polish. Hello. Just say the day. How are you? I haven't seen you in so long. I miss you. Hello, Kate G. How are you? Let's see. Okay. I have more questions over here. Uh, Britt Marie says, keep him home. Yeah, it's pretty much. Obviously, almost took my son from me. Germs are real and scary sometimes. Yes, they are, Britt Marie. Yes, they are. RJ said, preach. Yes, yes, preach. When you have sick kids, they can't catch a break. You worry. Yes, y'all need to stop worrying about germs. Thank you, Britt Marie. Thank you for following me. Thanks for being such a comforting presence. You are phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you, Britt Marie. January is 1 year and it's still so bad. Um, okay, so minimalistic mom. Is there another daycare that you can put your child into that you feel comfortable putting them to? Because if they've been sick for a whole year, that would concern me. If they never get better and it's just one after another, after another, after another, after another, it would concern me. At least 3 or 4 months at a time, they catch one thing every once in a while, but not everything that comes through the daycare. And then two, you have to parents have to take responsibilities because I've had children come through a daycare where mom, I got a meeting this morning, I can't miss this meeting, or I got an appointment, I got to do this, I got to do that, and they know that their child is sick. They will put some Tylenol in them, put some Motrin in them, or put whatever's going to bring that fever down. And they may even be late for school that morning because mom was waiting on that, giving them cold Pedialyte popsicles to bring that fever down and give them Tylenol so they can feel better and play around like they normally do until it wears off. And by that time, they're already at school, they've already been signed in, and you have turned your phone off and you are unreachable. I've had it happen many, many, many times. I can't even tell you. And as a parent, I hate that because you're getting my child sick. As a teacher, I hate that because you're getting the other kids sick and me sick. And I hate that because you knew your child was sick, and instead of doing the right thing and caring for your child or taking them somewhere else to grandma's house or to someone else who can take care of them, you brought them to school to contaminate 2 or 3, classrooms full of kids, because teachers flow throughout the preschool. Believe it or not, if there's a shortage in the classroom, they have what we call floaters, and they float from classroom to classroom to classroom to classroom. And if that child lays on, is picked up or lays on one of the teachers or one of the floaters, and then that floater goes to another room, and some other child comes and just kind of lays on him, the same germs are getting on off of him onto them, off of her onto them, and they pass it around the classroom, and then she goes to the next classroom. So it's just a traveling germ. Please keep your children at home if they're sick. Find a backup, because germs float around daycare. But if your child's been in daycare for a year in January and they're still sick, then it's time to change daycares. I find an alternative to the daycare. I'm just saying. Hello, Matt. Hello, Gabby. Hello. Okay, I can't even see your name. Uh, Daphne Celis. Okay, I'm not. I'm gonna stop before I mess up your name. Let me see if I have any more questions. Uh, Let me go back down and see what questions I have. He was 4 months old and got it from his pediatrician's office. Uh, yeah, that's hard to do too. I know now when um, we go to the pediatrician, because of they still have the they're still COVID conscious. When we take the little girl that I care for to the pediatrician, um, we wait in the car. We text them when we get there to let them know that we are here, and they already have everything they need on file, and they'll bring it back to the room that we are in. We go in. When we are called, they'll send a text message saying, "Doctor's ready to see you now." We go in, we check in. 2 seconds later, the nurse is coming to get us. We go to the back to our private waiting area, waiting room. We go in there, we see the doctor, and we go back out. And as we go back out, we check out on the backside where everybody is, all the patients on the one side, and there's like a backside to the front desk. We check out there and we go out the side door and go to the car. And fortunately, she's almost 2 years old, and we haven't had any problems with catching anything from the doctor's office, because she was born during COVID. So, because that's the way they set it up, one way in and one way out. And that way, in the wait in your car, because if you're sick, wait in your car will bring you in and whisk you on back to the back, and you will have to stop and wait on the sick side or on the well side of the doctor's office, because everybody is waiting in their car. And that way there's nobody sitting in the lobby all over everybody. And kids don't know how to cover their mouth. And if they cover their mouth, it's all the way out here. And all this in between here, it's just flying everywhere. So that's just what goes on at our doctor's office. That's really smart to avoid. Yes, it is. I found it very smart because usually before COVID, most of the pediatrician's office that I went to, it was a sick side and a well side. Even for the well check babies, we don't want the well check babies to get sick. So they stay, we all stay in our car, text going in and they text to go out. They come on in, it's your turn. And yeah, we have very little contact with, because even on the sick side, the sick kids have sat in the chairs and they're sitting there and they're sitting there and they're sitting there and they're sitting there and they're sitting there. And hi, Toya. Hi, my sister. How are you? So good to see you. But they, as these sick kids leave, other sick kids come in. And if they come in with a sickness and they sit in a chair, and toy kids bring toys and they slobber, and they sneeze, and germs get everywhere. And mom's not going to take out a Lysol wipe and wipe down the chair. No, you go in and you sit in the same chairs that the sick kids sat in, and you possibly catch the germs that they had. It's just the truth about it. So yeah, I'm so glad that they do that. So it makes me feel safer taking her to her appointments. Hello, Nicola Lane. How are you? Okay. Oh, my curious mind joined. Hello. Godly, is it Godly Alchemy? How are you? Let me see if I have any more questions over here. When they are sick, I could never just ship them off with medicine. That's so sad. Yes, it is so sad. Thank you, Heather, for following me. I'm a working mom, and I would never do that to my babies or other babies. I truly appreciate it. He's at home. He's at a home daycare that is limited exposure, so I'm afraid to try another. He said, "Now see, I thought you meant daycare, like in uh, 2 or 3 classrooms. The 2-year-old room, the 3-year-old room, the 4-year-old room. That's what kind of daycare I thought you were talking about. I had a home daycare. Uh, hmm. I'm gonna be quiet about that. All I can say is disinfect, use your bleach water, clean the toys regularly, um, change out different things, vacuum, Febreze, spray everything, the antimicrobial, whatever that Febreze that helps kill 99% of the germs. Lysol works when the kids are not there. I every night, every night. I used to run a home daycare for 10 years. Every night. We got, the toys got dumped in a bleach solution, the blocks and everything dumped in a bleach solution. And yeah, it takes a lot to run a home daycare, and it's a smaller environment. But I had up to 12 children in my home daycare, but 6 of those were like after school kids. So my daytime kids were on the way out the door when my after school kids were coming in. So it made a difference. Yes, Toya, I'm retiring from nannying, but I'm holding on to everything else. Um, but yeah, let's just say all daycares are not run the same, and everybody does not have the same. Um, I'm a little OCD, and my husband say I'm a little germaphobe, so that may be why I'm persistent and consistent about cleaning toys, and I know how those germs spread, and I know that I don't want to get sick. I do not. I don't want to get sick. So I make sure that I protect me too, because I have kids going in and out of my home daycare, and I don't want to get sick. So I protect myself. Okay? I'm just saying. I protect myself. The kids too, but more so for myself. Because I know kids, I'm getting old. My immune system is going wah, 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 and I have to take extra stuff to keep my immune system up to snuff. So yeah, I'm so sorry that so sorry. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, hi, long time, 15-month twins got flu B for the first time and nose blocked with cough. Any advice? Um, Go in the bathroom, turn on your shower, close the doors, and let the steam from the shower, turn it on the water on hot. Let the steam from the shower, cloud the room, and then take them in there. And the heat and the steam from the shower helps to unclog their sinuses, unclog their nose, and it can help with the cough. Uh, but yeah, that's what I do with my and it helps to clear that stuff, the phlegm off the lungs. Um, Check with your doctor. I like using essential oils in a humidifier. Uh, and I use what is it called? It's called Thieves. That's what it's called. From uh, is it Young Living? I think that's who it is called. I think it's the name of the oil company. It's called Thieves from Young Living. It has I put it in my diffuser. So the whole house is it has this. Thieves is like it's like a coat of protection, I guess. Also, there's this stuff called RC oil that I use in my diffuser. Um, I also use it on myself. I've never used it on children. I use it on myself. When my allergies get bad, I use a carrier oil and I put 2 drops in a carrier oil and I rub it on my chest. Shannon says she takes organic elderberry syrup, and she uses Vicks on the bottoms of their feet too. Yeah, I use the RC oil on my chest and I rub it on the bottom of my feet and put socks on my feet. My grandmother used to tell me the cold comes in through the feet and the top of the head. And when I get congested, that's what I use. And I put it on my chest and it helps me to breathe too. It has like a eucalyptus and peppermint and um, I think it's got a rosemary, those strong scents that kind of open you up. That's what it has. But like I said, check with your pediatrician before you use anything that I'm saying, telling you this is what I use for myself when I get all of that. Now, as far as the steam in the shower, there's nothing wrong with steam in the shower, but I'm talking about medicines and oils before you use anything on your kids. Check with your pediatrician first to make sure that it is okay for them to use that. Uh, I don't want you to put anything on your child that's going to hurt them or harm or have an adverse effect because I know I'm allergic to a lot. And that's why I use homeopathic things instead of medicines, antihistamines, and all that, because antihistamines, they knock me out for days. And I know anything that says may cause drowsiness, I'm going to be literally knocked out for days. Come get me, take me to the bathroom, open my mouth and feed me because I'm out. That's how bad it is with me. And I also, since your kids are over um 15 months old, I use raw honey for my congestion, for my allergies, because the raw honey, the seasonal flowers. The bees pollinate, and I use that raw honey to help me with seasonal allergies because uh, it helps to build up my immune system to whatever's in the flowers and the trees and uh, all the all that pollinates around me. Raw honey can cure sore throats too. Yes, raw honey can do that for sore throats. I totally agree. That's why I use it. And I recently found a honey. It's called adaptogen honey, and it helps with my high blood pressure. So, but that's an adult thing. You're talking about your children. Again, check with your pediatrician before you do anything that's got to go inside of them and even on the outside of them, especially if you rubbing it on their skin because they could be allergic and have an adverse reaction to that, and you don't want that. So, um, but I hope I have helped at least a little bit. He's at home daycare that is a limited exposure. So ready to try another. I'm working. Okay, I read that one. I read that one. Let's see. When are you retiring? I know. Hold on. I know they'll miss you, but you deserve it. Thank you. Jasmine, my last day is December 30th. I wanted to tell them early. I told them yesterday, but I've been contemplating it since July because my body is speaking to me. My mind says, oh, yeah, girl, you're 29. My body says, oh, yeah, girl, you feeling your age. So I want to be able to do some of the other things that I dream of before my body gives out on me because it's starting to talk to me. And my doctor's saying, okay, now, remember I told you this 5 years ago that this, and this will happen, and it's happening. I told you if you kept doing what you're doing, it's going to happen. I was like, okay, all right, time to go. And that kind of made my decision too. Hi, Nanny Cool. How are you? Thank you for joining me. So that kind of made my decision too. But my last day is December 30th, and it gives them 3 months to find someone because it takes a while to find the right person for your family. Um, I feel like I have become a part of this family. And when I told them, they took it well. And they have been encouraging me and trying to find me different things because they know how much I love my nanny community, how much I love teaching parents, and how much I love doing what I do in this Ask the Nanny space. Um, when mom boss came to me today, she said, I just had somebody ask me, I was looking through some ads about nannies, and I just had someone ask me, a parent called me and asked me if you do nanny training because they just hired a nanny and she's a nice person, but she kind of needs some help. I said, I sure do. So now tomorrow I get to meet with them. And yeah, it's gonna be great. But I am also pursuing my jam company. And many of you may know or may not know that I have a jam company called This Jam Good. And I have been making jam for at least the last 5 years. I have been selling jam uh, at least the last 5 years. Now I want to get in the stores. I started vending back in June, and I love it, y'all. I'm hooked. I am booked 3 weekends out of this month. It's not but 5, but I am booked 3 weekends out of this month for vending events. No, 4 weekends. I have four, 4. I have 4 more vending events this month. Uh, and I work during the week, so y'all know it's my weekends. But I'm hooked. I love it. I love when people taste my jams and they're like, "Oh my God, this is so good." And people walking by hear them and like, "Oh, let me taste, let me taste, let me taste." And that I end up selling jams. So now it's my dream to get my jams in the stores, Whole Foods, if you're listening, Target, Walmart, Sprouts, Central Market, HEB, Safeway, Publix, Aldi, Trader Joe's, all of y'all. Come on now. I put me in the game, coach. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. So yeah, that's I plan to pursue that too. Along with working overnight 3 to 4 nights a week, so I can have some time to travel. And like I said before, I have two nanny trainings that I'm doing, one in March and one in April. And I'm planning on doing my nanny retreats. So nannies, get ready. I'm coming to a city near you, so I can do retreats there. So yeah, I'm just excited. Yes, Shannon, yes, I will still keep my TikTok going after I retire. She said that doesn't sound anything like retiring. Well, I'm retiring from the physical stress of nannying because I'm a hands-on all-in nanny, and I work with toddlers. I don't work with I stay in my lane. I work with toddlers. I work with 0 to 3 years old. And they go zip, 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 and they climbing up the walls. And if you ever picked up a toddler and they don't want to be picked up, and they go to you zig this way, they zag that way, and somehow you end up your back goes out, or you pull a muscle because you're trying to keep them from wiggling out of your arms and hitting the floor. Yes. Please come to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I would love to do a nanny training with you. Pennsylvania is on the list. Pennsylvania and New York is on the list. Trust me, I'm coming that way. I'm also probably doing the with Chicago, Indiana, Wisconsin area, which is right there together. And um, someone requested that I come out to California, so I'm checking on that. And I'm also doing one here at home in Texas, probably here in Austin. That will probably be my first one, so I can get things started and get things rolling here. Thank you, MJ Slice. I was supposed to do the retreats in 2020, but I guess it wasn't meant to be, so they go now. Uh, Positively Nanny. I am coming to the Dayton, Cincinnati area of Kentucky. I used to live in Fort Campbell, Kentucky. So I'm trying to figure out how far Nashville is from that area in Kentucky. Um, yes, Breda, I will be announcing it and I will be putting it out. I'm just trying to make it past. It's not going to be until next summer. So you'll probably hear a lot about it come January. I will announce the cities that I'm coming to, and I am looking for certain locations. Um, because it's going to be more of a staycation for nannies, because I know a lot of nannies can't make it to conferences like Nanny Palooza because the ticket is, 200 something dollars. Then you got the hotel, which is 100 and something dollars a night, for Friday night and Saturday night, at least Friday night and Saturday night. Then you got to figure out travel. Airline tickets can cost six, seven, depending on where you're coming from, $600, $700. So, and then that's not including when you get there, going out with your friends and having dinner, and then the vending tables. There's going to be 20 vendors there this year, and I'm one of them. So, the T-shirts, the nanny pins, the I'm selling my jam there. Um, it's just all this stuff, nanny, and you want one of everything, but you have to budget yourself. So you can spend almost $2,000 going to one conference, and it's hard. So what I want to do is come to your city and have an unconference. And I say unconference because there will be some lessons learned, but not okay, we're going to break out and we're going to have this class and that's not what this is about. Uh, it's a retreat. I want it to be a retreat and not a conference. So we're going to get dressed up because I know most nannies, if you're anything like me, you're wearing t-shirts and shorts or blue jeans during the day. And when I go to work at night, I'm in scrubs. So it's either t-shirts or scrubs, t-shirts or scrubs. And that's mostly the weekend. It's like, okay, I'm doing laundry, I'm grocery shopping, I'm trying to get everything done, I'm vending. So my time on Saturday and Sunday is limited. So I never get to dress up. So we're gonna dress up and we're gonna go out. My dress up, y'all see my nails? My dress up, oh, right here. My nails, I got sparkly nails. This is my dress up, my sparkly nails. And my nanny kids know, oh, your nails, your fingernails, they're so sparkly, they're so shiny. And I'm like, yeah, this is the only time I get to dress up is my nails. When I get my nails done, I want sparkles. I want to feel pretty. I don't want to feel like I'm just got on a nanny t-shirt and some blue jeans and I'm going to the park and no, although I have fun, there's a feminine side to me too. I want to have an occasion to dress up and go out with my girlfriends instead of working all the time. So with me burning both candles at the end, both ends and in the middle too, yeah, I'm letting go of one of those ends of that candle so that I can have some rest time and some me time and some friend time and to plan some getaways with my nannies and to spend time with my family and to just have some me time and some self-care time because my self-care has pretty much gone out the window and I had to literally carve out a good if I can get a good 30, 40 minutes at one time to get my nails done or to go take I like doing those it's a eucalyptus uh, spearmint scrub. It's a sugar scrub. It's one of my favorite things to do because it leaves my skin feeling so soft and it's like a breathing therapy because it's so strong and it opens up my sinus and I love that. In the hot shower, I love it. I love it. I love it. And that's part of my self care. And I used to do it. That scrub, I used to scrub once a week. Now it's like okay, when can I squeeze it in? And then when I squeeze it in, it's always not enough time. I'm like, okay, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, get it done, get it done, get it done. Instead of just relaxing and enjoying. So that's one another reasons why I'm retiring, so I can relax and enjoy some of the things that I want to do while I'm still able to do them. So yeah, but that's what I plan. The hot showers are the best. So relaxing. Yes, they are. Mary said, I love to dress up uh, my nanny boy always tells me I get new nails when I wear nail when I wear nail polishes. Okay, uh, Angela, that unconference sounds wonderful. Yes, thank you. I also use your method of getting up off the floor as well. You taught me so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I actually hear your voice in my head reminding me to switch shoulders while holding my new nanny baby. We appreciate your warning. Yes, don't be like me. Because I'm like on this side. And now this whole left side is just weak because of holding babies on this side for 40 years. And I have neck problems and back issues because of holding the baby on this side. My spine, I have what is it called? Degenerative scoliosis. And if you look at my spine, it's curves to one side because I hold the babies on my left hip, so because I'm right-handed, so I can have everything. Uh, I can fix a bottle and do whatever I need to do with my right hand. So as I learn I have to share because moms carry babies. And if you have more than one child, then you know, it's, kind of impossible to not keep repeating and keep repeating and keep repeating and keep repeating. Could you please repeat how to get up off the floor? Yes, I will. Let me write this down. It's a video that I made last year, I do believe, and I will put it on here. The Get Up Off the Floor video. I will rerun the Get Up Off the Floor video. It's actually a duet with one of the my chiropractor friends. She's a chiropractor. Okay. I have to remind myself to do this when I get off of here. Okay. Thank you. That would be wonderful. I must have missed that video. Yeah, it was about a year ago. So when I did it. Sorry you have scoliosis. Thank you, thank you. I learned most people don't know all the things that are going on with me. Um, I I have an eye injury. It's like 30 years old because I cut my eye in 1992. My left eye, when I get on here and y'all see my eye closing like this, is because I have an injury in this eye. I had 21 stitches on my eyeball for a year. I've had a lens replacement. I had a cataract removed, and I have what they call a rotor-rooter surgery, where they put this little wire. It's constantly in my eye, and there's a little wire in my that goes around my pupil because my pressures in my eyes are so high that if they get too high and it feels like my eyeball is about to burst, they go in and they pull the little wire and it releases the pressure, which is basically backed up water. Uh, it releases the pressure off of my eye, and so it won't damage my nerve and I won't go blind. Um, it's called ocular hypertension, which is a symptom of glaucoma. So when I tell doctors that I have ocular hypertension, they're like, "Oh, you have glaucoma." I said, "No, I don't have nerve damage. I have high pressures, which can lead to nerve damage, which is why I had the surgery done in the first place, so that I wouldn't lose my eye." But yeah, I have like 65% of my vision in this eye, and the way the glass cut me, I have three little triangles across my pupils, so it's like seeing in triplicate sometimes, and that's why I wear progressive glasses, uh, so that I can have my near sight, my far sight, and right in front of me. So yeah, it's a lot that's going on in my body that nobody knows because I don't tell them. And basically, you don't need to know unless you need to know. Uh, so I don't advertise it because I don't want people feeling sorry for me. Because I know there are plenty of other people who have more ailments than I do, and I just deal with it, work with it, keep going on, and I compensate for it. Most people don't know that I'm compensating. They just think, "Oh, well, she's just doing it differently." Yeah, I'm doing it differently because I can see better. My body works better in certain positions. So I just compromise and compensate for my inabilities, but I never let my inabilities become disabilities. Uh, so yeah. Anyway, what time is it? Okay. I got about 10 more minutes. Hold on. Okay, I'm trying to understand. Don't be quiet. So it's not normal for the first year. I heard it is. Yes, I used to work at a daycare and we used to clean at the end of every day. Oh, yes, I am retiring, J Hop, man. Yes, Young Living. Thanks. You always help. You're welcome. You're welcome. Is it Malushka? Thank you, Sarah. Okay. I'm trying to figure this out. You said, so is it normal for the first year? I heard it is. Minimalistic Mama, I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. When they are sick, I could never. I'm trying to figure out what that statement means. But anyway, um, Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? But anyway, what brand is your mint eucalyptus scrub? I get it from Bath and Body Works. Um, I love their scrubs. That one, the eucalyptus one, and um, they have a jasmine vanilla. I think it is. It's in the aromatherapy department. Hi, Calandra. How are you? I haven't talked to you in so long. How are you? It's so good to see you. Oh my goodness. See, I should have come out of retirement long time. Went into retirement a long time ago. I got all the people coming on here talking to me that I haven't talked to in a while. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I think yeah. All right, I'm trying to make sure I didn't yeah, Bath and Body Works aromatherapy. And I usually stock up when they have their semi-annual sale. When it goes on sale or they have the buy 3 get 2 free. Yeah, those sales. That's what I when I go in and get what I need because I know that I'm saving money. And I also like to give them as gifts. I love the aromatherapy section. I do too. I do too. I do. Aromatherapy meets jam. Oh, okay. See, you gonna start something, MJ Slush. You gonna have me making an aromatherapy jam over here. I mean, not aromatherapy, but one of those cleansing jams over here. You think, oh, this is good on toast. Yeah, it is good on toast. But you know what else? It's good for your sinuses. It's good for your what ails you, your back, your neck. You gonna have. When is that? I don't know, but you got me thinking about a jam that could be, a healing jam. I put it like that. If you have allergies, I can make. If you have allergies, I can make my own scrub. If you want the recipe, message me. Yes, I do have allergies. Sounds like a good thing. It sounds like a good thing to me too, Calandra. It sounds like a good thing. What's normal amount of times a newborn should have a bowel movement? Okay, each newborn is different. Uh, Newborns that are breastfed usually poop more than newborns that are bottle fed or formula fed. But newborns usually poop I would say every 2 to 3 days. If they haven't pooped in 2 to 3 days, then you need to call in back up. But usually they poop at least every 1 to 3 days. Uh, but breastfed babies, there's something in the breast milk that helps just move things along. And also, breastfed babies poop looks different than formula fed babies. It's a totally different color and a totally different smell too. So yeah, habanero. I'm allergic to peppers. I'm allergic to a lot of peppers. MJ Slice. I really am, and I can't work with something that I'm allergic to. A lot of people ask me, "Well, why don't you make this jam? Have you made it hot jam?" I'm like, I wish I could, but I can't. So I'm gonna stay in my lane, and I'm gonna let everybody else handle that. Uh, But if you're looking for something sweet and savory, come see me. Apple pie, ruby, pineapple upside down cake, sweet Georgia peach. Yeah, all of those, I got you covered. Midnight, all of them are sweet and savory. I'm bringing out my fall flavors now. So, yeah, you go girl with the healing jam. I'm trying. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna end up having some kind of healing jam. I'm gonna go look it up and figure it out. Because I know a lot of berries, like blueberries and blackberries and strawberries, have a lot of antioxidants in them. But I'm wondering what happens when you cook it. Does it cook the antioxidants out of it? See, that's the research that I would have to do. Okay, Shannon. Speaking of hungry, I need to go eat too. I haven't eaten today, and I gotta finish packing for Nanny Palooza. Y'all, I get on that plane in 2 days, and I sit off my jam, so it will be there when I get there. It should arrive right when I get there. So I have set it off because I don't trust it going under the plane. Mm-mm. The U.S. Post Office gets it there just fine for me. I never see. I told you there's a lot going on in my body. Nobody knows. So when I eat, I just order things without peppers, without mushrooms, without. I have a lot of medicines that I'm allergic to. I have foods that I'm allergic to. I have environmental, like pollen and grasses and trees that I'm allergic to. So yeah, but nobody knows it unless I tell them. And yeah, thank you, Shannon. I want you to next year. I want to see you at Nanny Palooza. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for the safe travel wishes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep us posted on that. I will, Mary. I will. Trust me. If I find a way, it's gonna happen. Hugs to you, Calandra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Simon Beauty, you're welcome. You're welcome. Uh, okay, so I am getting ready to get off of here and go eat and finish packing because I have to work tomorrow night and then the next day, um, off and running. So tonight is it. Because I have to work 8 to 5 tomorrow and then go back to work from 9:30 to 6:30 tomorrow night. And yeah, so tonight is it. So I gotta go finish packing. Like I said when I came on, I was running late because I'm trying to gather everything, make sure I got everything that I need. Uh, and you know what? I packed everything for my vending event. I ain't got no clothes packed, y'all. Not one stitch. And I'm like, okay, you planning on wearing clothes while you there? So I gotta go get my clothes together. Um, yes, Shannon. I'm going to eat and I'm going to pack and try not to do both at the same time. I'm going to go eat toast with your jam right now. Oh yes. See, Shannon buys it in the bulk. If you want to buy some jam, please let me know. You can buy it in bulk because it can go into the freezer for up to a year. You don't have to buy it and eat it all up at the same time. You throw it off into the freezer. It's made with I put it in special treated jars that is for extreme heat and extreme cold. And you can put the jam in the freezer, take it out, I let it unthaw in the refrigerator and use it. Okay? I'm just saying. But the name of my company, I just realized I didn't tell you all. The name of my jam company is called This Jam Good. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. You can go to my website, This Jam Good. You can place an order. You can DM me on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on TikTok. Wherever you finding me right now, you can send me an email or you can send me a DM and we can talk about some jam. I can get it out to you. I do ship. So let me know. Let me know. Let me know. And I will talk to you all next Tuesday. And you will have a wonderful week. Do something special for yourself. Do some self-care for yourself. Because I plan on this weekend. I'm That's my self-care. When I'm around my community, when I'm with my nanny friends and yeah, my sisters, it's the best. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best because we always encourage each other and lift each other up. And that's the best. I'll talk to you all later. Hello, Chantel. Goodbye, Chantel. And I will thank you all for joining me. And I will talk to you all next week.